Hello, I'm Teacher Karina, and I'm here to talk to you about Arthur Conan Doyle. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle was a Scottish writer and physician, most noted for his fictional stories about the detective Sherlock Holmes, which are generally considered milestones in the field of crime fiction. Arthur Conan Doyle was born in Edinburgh into a prosperous Irish family. He trained as a doctor, gaining his degree from Edinburgh University in 1881. He worked as a surgeon on a boat and also as a medical officer on a steamer traveling between Liverpool and West Africa. He then settled in Portsmouth on the English south coast and divided his time between medicine and writing. Sherlock Holmes made his first appearance in A Study of Scarlet, published in 1887. Its success encouraged Conan Doyle to write more stories involving Holmes, but in 1893, Conan Doyle killed off Holmes, hoping to concentrate on more serious writing. Public outcries later made him resurrect Holmes. In addition, Conan Doyle wrote a number of other novels, including The Lost World and various non-fictional works. In later life, Conan Doyle became very interested in spiritualism. As a doctor, Conan wanted to understand death, having had a son and two nephews who had died of pneumonia. As a writer, Sir Arthur became so involved with spiritualism that he even wrote a novella on the subject, The Land of Mist, featuring the character Professor Challenger. Actually, Doyle was friends for a time with Harry Houdini, the American magician who himself became a prominent opponent of the spiritualist movement. Although Houdini insisted that spiritualist mediums employed trickery and fraud, Doyle became convinced that Houdini himself possessed supernatural powers. Houdini was apparently unable to convince Doyle that his feats were simply illusions, leading to a bitter public falling out between the two. Conan Doyle's beliefs led him to raise some recurrent themes in his writings. Hallucinations occur in a state of good mental and physical health, even though it is triggered by fatigue, intoxication, or sensory deprivation. It is often a symptom of other diseases, such as tuberculosis, which was very common in the 19th century. Dreams undoubtedly define hallucinatory experiences during sleep. Lucid dreams may be defined as those in which the dreamer is aware that he or she is asleep and dreaming, and they can have an extremely high quality of perceptual realism. Apparitional experiences happen when subjects seem to perceive some person or thing that is not really there, such as living or diseased people, animals, and even objects. OBEs happen when subjects seem to have a waking consciousness that is not in the same place as their physical bodies. It has been described as a near-death experience. False awakenings happen when subjects seem to wake up, whether from a lucid or non-lucid dream, but are in fact still asleep. They may also be associated with the experience of sleep paralysis. You see, all these are features of the horror genre, which usually plays on the reader's primal fears. Horror stories often deal with the reader's nightmares, hidden fears, revulsions, and terror of the unknown. Sir Arthur was also particularly interested in mythical monsters. He wrote extensively about animals whose existence lacks physical evidence, but which appear in myths and legends, which rely heavily upon anecdotal evidence and alleged sightings. Thanks for watching. Bye.